Sir, may I come?
Yes, please come.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Mr. Prateek Singh,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Please sit down, Prateek.
Thank you, sir.
Introduce yourself in a minute.
Sir, my name is Prateek Singh. I was born in Sirsa in Haryana. I completed my schooling from Jaipur, and after that, I went to IIT Kanpur for pursuing my aerospace engineering. I graduated in 2019, and since then, I have been preparing for civil services.
Very good, Prateek. Yep.
Okay, Prateek, you are an anthropology student.
Yes, sir.
I find, you see, mammals, when we see, there is no rape and crime and all. But a human being, heinous crime, different kind of molestation, all kinds of things are there. Why? What is the anthropological reason behind that?
Sir, it has to do with the power of the power dynamics in human society. Sir, there is a considerable power gap between different genders, and social hierarchies also exist, and so that enables the existence of the such crimes like these.
So, the same power syndrome should be the reason for Southwest Delhi, capital of the crime capital, Delhi of India, in women's crime.
Sir, I am not aware of the phenomenon.
Crime capital, you don't know? Delhi is a crime capital.
Sir, yes, so there are certain monikers that do define Delhi.
NCRB data
Yes, sir.
shows Delhi is a crime capital of India.
Yes, sir.
What do you say?
Sir, so one of the factors is that Delhi has a very large population and a large density of population. Additionally, sir, reporting of crime is also more streamlined in Delhi. So that is why a lot of the crimes are reported. Additionally, sir, Delhi is bordered by a number of states, which enables criminals to escape police jurisdiction and make use of this deficiency in policing.
I'm asking about your anthropological reason for increasing crime. Male wants to show he is more powerful than woman. Is it a reason for increasing crime against women?
Sir, it is one of the reasons because there is a patriarchal mindset that still exists and persists within the populations. Sir, additionally, sir, there is also the factor of identification with communities. So, because of the existence of several communities at one place, sir, there is no personal level identification which can prevent crimes. So, it is often seen that in very close-knit communities, crime is often less
Okay.
present as.
Custody death and custody rape. How do we sensitize police to prevent or reduce these kind of crimes?
Sir, the first and foremost step that we should take, in my opinion, is we should introduce more police reforms. So, regular training is important for police, and there should be a reduction of political control over policing. So, that can help in this manner. And so, additionally, very recurrent and more persistent training towards sensitization on these issues is important.
Aerospace engineering, Boeing is better or what is the other one?
Sir, Airbus.
Airbus, which is better aerospace engineering parameters?
Sir, personally, I see both are at the same level. Sir, in certain periods of time, in the early periods, the Boeing was superior, and in the recent after 1990s, sir, Airbus has taken greater dominance in the market share, but Boeing is seeing a resurgence again.
Okay. So,
Okay, aerospace engineering to anthropology. How was the journey?
Sir, a little turbulent, I would say.
Why?
Sir,
And why you chose a turbulent path?
Sir, my inclination towards anthropology was because when I first was introduced to the subject, sir, it defined itself as the study of man in its totality. And sir, I viewed it as very suitable for the path of administration. So that is why I chose anthropology.
Is it the only reason, or to be very honest, there are some other reasons?
So for me, it was the only reason.
Only.
I did not look at other subjects.
See, somebody told me that monkeys were our forefathers. Okay. Now I have a very peculiar question in my mind. All monkeys, all chimpanzees, all gorillas, they look same, but human beings look different. Why? What is the reason behind?
Sir, with different monkeys, so the old world and new world monkeys, we share a common ancestor at different levels. And sir, through the course of evolution, our evolutionary advantages have differentiated us to a greater extent from these animals.
No, but why there should be an evolution for a very different facial expressions? Because suppose they say that probably in millions or billions there will be another duplicate of mine. Okay, or that will not be exact copy but similar to me. But what causes and what was the need of such variations?
Sir, it has to do with certain chance events which bring about mutations, and additionally which provide an evolutionary advantage in certain environments.
What is the evolutionary advantage in the having separate face?
Sir, it has to do with the build of the cranium. Our brain, it is much more evolved.
It's not only cranium, the muscles, the skin, the placement of eyes, nose, everything. What is the evolutionary significance?
Sir, for the facial muscles, sir, because the apes have a very hard diet as compared to humans. Sir, we have evolved cooking as a mechanism to help us chew the food better. So that reduces the need for having strong facial muscles. Additionally, sir, eyesight, sir, forward-facing eyes helps us in depth analysis. It gives us a 3D vision. Sir, additionally, sir, that is...
It's okay, thank you.
Okay, Prateek. So, tell us about the NBCC, because your address.
Yes. Sir, NBCC is a government enterprise
Which ministry?
Sir, in the construction industry. Sir,
Construction industry.
sir, I do not know of the ministry.
Okay.
Sir, it specializes in construction projects and has undertaken several projects in India and outside as well.
Is it taking only government projects or
No, sir. It is also in the private.
any example where it has taken the housing construction
Sir, in Gurgaon.
in Gurgaon?
Yes, sir.
Private thing
Yes, sir.
also?
So there was a recent issue where certain apartments were facing construction issues in Gurgaon. So there, those were constructed by NBCC.
NBCC because of what? There was code direction or there was...
Sir, there was damage to the apartments, and after that the code issued directions that people should vacate these apartments.
Okay. Is urbanization a good concept?
Sir, it has its benefits and its drawbacks as well.
So, tell us the comparison.
Sir, so one of the benefits is that it helps us utilize economies of scale. Having populations at a certain within a region helps. Sir, additionally, sir, better management of civic amenities.
You have always lived in Delhi?
No, sir.
Other than Kanpur?
No, sir. Sir, my father has been transferred across India, so...
Okay, where else you have visited?
Sir, Bangalore, Pune, Ahmedabad, Jaipur.
So, mostly cities?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so if you have to design urban Narega, give the outline or types of work, the ratio which you will recommend between wage and material,
So the types of work I would prioritize would be firstly, sir, improvement of sanitation and civic amenities like roads, lighting, sir. Additionally, sir, work can be also allocated towards hydrological management because it is becoming increasingly a pertinent issue, water scarcity. So the ratio I'm not aware of,
In Narega, what is the ratio?
so I cannot recall, sorry.
Okay. Right. Okay.
How your learnings as a aerospace engineer are going to help you in administration?
Ma'am, one of the things that we learn is precision, and I think that is very important in administration as well. Precisely delivering services to the people. Additionally, emphasis on procedures is very important. It can help weed out corruption. And then the general learnings from engineering, having an objective outlook, looking for creative solutions in administration.
Prateek, what is the airspace of a country?
Airspace is simply the vertical extent over a country's territorial jurisdiction.
How vulnerable is India's airspace?
Ma'am, there are two aspects to this. There can be a threat from external powers as well as climate as well. From the external powers, we are vulnerable on the northern front. There is a possibility of two-front warfare from China and Pakistan. And on the climate change front, ma'am, we have the possibility of increased existence of tornadoes and other climate disasters.
It is said that we are one of the largest civil aviation industry.
Yes, ma'am.
So it also brings a lot of challenges to India,
Yes, ma'am.
especially security challenges. What kind of security threats can we see?
There can be the existence of terrorist attacks. Hijackings can take place in the civil airspace, and there is the possibility of smuggling as well. Additionally, there can be civil aviation can be also used as a form of sanctions, in the form that airspace is not allowed to be utilized. That is all I can think of.
Okay. Okay, Prateek, of late what we are seeing is that we are engaging a lot with the diaspora.
Yes.
Yep, for the last like almost 4 or 5 years. Why this trend is like picking up? Why we are engaging so much with the diaspora?
Diaspora gives us enormous soft power and is a very large source of remittances as well. So engaging with diaspora can help us expand our economic heft to different nations and establish better economic relations. Additionally, it also gives us a certain political leverage because we have Indian origin people in important political positions across the world, and it can be of help.
But it is also bringing its own challenges, like we can see this Khalistan movement or money laundering, or you can see many diaspora people are acting as IS recruiters and all those things. So still, should we engage with the diaspora?
Engagement is always helpful, and increased engagement on better terms can probably help reduce these instances as well.
Okay, so
Prateek, recently ISRO carried out an experiment relating to reusable launch vehicle.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what it did? What was the experiment?
Sir, in the recent experiment, sir, the launch vehicle was carried up to a height of 4.5 kilometers.
It was a model. It was not
Yes,
really
sir.
a launch vehicle, right?
A technological demonstrator.
Yes, yes.
And it was allowed to glide down and autonomously it landed.
What did we achieve there? Because it didn't deal with, for example, the re-entry issues,
Yes, sir.
right? Which is the most important issue in reusable RLVs, as we call it.
Yes, sir.
So what did it achieve? If the re-entry issue was not there, then what did we do?
Sir, we achieved the ability to
self-guidance.
Yes, sir.
One.
Self-guidance.
Two, which is more important. Because self-guidance, you are in narrow space engineering. Most of the aircraft these days are self-guided.
Yes, sir.
Right? They can take off, land also, everything can be done. So guiding landing was not really a big deal. There was something else. In the sense, it was a good experiment required,
Yes.
but guidance alone was not the objective.
Sir, it showed that we can now have the ability to enhance.
What are the challenges of re-entry?
Sir, heat shield.
And what are the security implications of reusable or re-entry vehicles?
Sir, security issues can relate to certain military applications.
What are those?
Sir, missiles can be used.
We have missiles which have nothing to do with re-entry. Which missiles use re-entry?
So currently, I am not aware.
You're not aware of. Tell me, in your view, can BRICS replace G7?
Sir, BRICS is an alternative front to G7, but in my opinion, it cannot replace G7.
No, replace in the sense they will exist, so there are multiple organized. But can it become really the number one? Because today, in terms of prosperity, I think G7 is number one. And they literally set the agenda for global policy.
Yes.
Can BRICS be a replacement in that sense?
So considering the growth prospects of the countries in BRICS, sir, we can imagine that at a certain point of time.
BRICS GDP is already larger than that of G7.
Yes, sir.
So it's only a matter of these countries coming together, in fact, politically, and taking common decisions.
Yes, sir.
They have the economic strength,
Yes, sir.
and now even the technological strength.
Yes, sir.
All right. My last question. I'm sure you have heard about what is called gold standard.
Yes, sir.
There's a gold standard. What is gold standard?
Sir, it essentially
Relating to currency, basically.
Yes.
What is gold standard?
Sir, initially gold was used as a reference for
As a
currency.
reference, convertibility to gold.
Yes, sir.
And Indian rupee was also gold linked or no?
Sir, it
No
was,
problem.
it was
Dollar,
pegged-
dollar was gold linked.
Sir, dollar was gold.
When
linked.
did they de-link dollar from gold?
Sorry, sir, I cannot recall.
Now you have heard about petrodollars.
Yes, sir.
Was petrodollar in a way a compensation for delinking dollar from gold?
Sir, it can be seen in
In
that
what way?
manner. Sir, because gold was seen as a rare commodity, and in the same manner, sir, petroleum also was seen as something that was very important.
But this was in a different place.
Yes, sir.
You see, dollar was different place, and geographically, petrol was somewhere else.
Sir, I cannot link the.
Are the Gulf countries trying to de-dollarize petroleum?
Yes, sir.
What impact do you see on India?
Sir, it can help enhance India's freedom of trade in the longer run, because currently we are very much dependent on dollar trade. Sir, going forward, it can help us our forex as well. Sir, additionally, it can somewhat reduce the economic dominance of USA and can help us grow in our economic ambitions.
If US were to be replaced by China as a single superpower, what will be your opinion?
Sir, because of the proximity, sir, I think it will be a greater threat for India, as well as bring about certain opportunities for coming on a common forum and growing together.
All right. Thank you, Prateek.
Thank you.
Your interview is over now.